Marin.
Hi, all the best.
Hi, Lisa. May the country and the Bach Festival की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं.
All the best.
Hi, hello from Kazakhstan.
Hi, all the best for the 18th Bach Festival.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meka, speaking from Chicago, USA. On behalf of Clef Canto Music School and the directors of the festival, I'd like to welcome you all to the 18th edition of the Bach Festival, Day 1. As you can tell, this year we're online because of the lockdown conditions present all over the world. Hopefully, we can work together to overcome all the uncertainties that we face through the power of music. For Day 1 of our festival, we have concert musicians from Kerala and other parts of India. We also have 3 guest musicians from Russia, Dubai, and Canada. Welcome to these musicians, and thank you very much for your participation. Day 2 of our festival will be July 31st. We will have talented young musicians from Kerala and other parts of India. Despite difficulties accessing proper recording equipment and instruments, these musicians have proven that they're committed to classical music. They've sent us recordings for us to enjoy. Thank you very much to these musicians for your dedication, and thank you to our enthusiastic audience for cheering them on. And now, it's time to get started. Here we go.
Hey everyone, I'm Christine and I wish you all a very good evening from Trivandrum, Kerala. Before we start the program, there's a special surprise that we can't wait to show you. We are so grateful to everyone who has taken their time to show their support, encouragement, and offer felicitations to our talented musicians. It gives me great pleasure to introduce before you Dr. Syed Ibrahim, Honorable Consul of the Republic of Germany, Trivandrum.
Hello, a very warm greeting from the Goethezentrum Trivandrum. I am extremely delighted to know that the Trivandrum-based Clef Canto School of Music is organizing the Bach Festival for the 18th time this year. Despite the fact that the whole world is suffering under the corona crisis, they have decided to go ahead with this particularly interesting program, and the Goethezentrum is always very happy to join hands with this program. And this year, I have seen that they have lined up a very strong and fabulous lineup of artists from around the world and also talented musicians from our state of Kerala. In these times where people are confined to their home spaces, I am sure that this program is going to bring a lot of beautiful moments through the music that they are going to offer to us. I wish the program all success, and I particularly congratulate Mr. George and his team for organizing this musical event, though virtually, this year. Thank you very much and have a wonderful program.
Thank you, Dr. Syed, for your encouraging words and for your wholehearted support in helping make this festival possible. Next, it is my honor to present before you Mr. Ashok Koshi, who is a connoisseur. He was the former Joint Secretary for Culture under the Government of India and the Additional Chief Secretary for the Government of Gujarat.
Warm felicitations to the supremely talented musicians participating in the 18th Bach Festival of Thiruvananthapuram. And to all music lovers everywhere, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. Next, I am proud to present one of India's most vibrant and charismatic international leaders, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, former Under-Secretary of the United Nations, former Minister of the State of Foreign Affairs, and Honourable Member of Parliament, Trivandrum.
I'm Shashi Tharoor, the Member of Parliament for Thiruvananthapuram, and I'm delighted to extend my very best wishes on the occasion of the Bach Festival, the 18th Bach Festival on July 28, 2020, which, taking place as it is amid the COVID crisis, is going to be, of course, an online festival. Bach is a figure whom none of us can be indifferent to. No one who's heard his magnificent compositions such as the Brandenburg Concertos or the Goldberg Variations, or his remarkable vocal music, St. Matthew's Passion, the Mass in B minor, the church music with which he was associated. All of this, none of us who've heard these pieces can possibly stint in our admiration for the great Baroque composer who has been revived since the 19th century as one of the greatest composers of all time. This 18th Bach Festival is also an opportunity to showcase some of the great stars of Kerala who have shone brightly on the international music scene. I'm particularly pleased that my old friend Julian Clef, whom I watched and listened to over the years, is performing. So also Carol George, Anusha Merin soprano, Sagar Murthy, Marielena Fernandez, Arsha Kaviani, and indeed the conductor George Matthew, whom I have known in New York, will all be there. I wish you all a very successful, enjoyable musical festival. I'm sorry not to be there in person, but I'll be tuning in. Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you, sir. And now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to present to you the musical extravaganza for this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spectacular Bach Festival, Day 1. Colleen Atparia lives in Calgary, Canada, and is an international concert pianist and organist who has performed around the world. She is a much sought-after piano teacher in Canada and has groomed many famous pianists. Colleen is India's daughter-in-law, and she is married to Mr. Paresh Atparia, a chemical engineer and painter from Assam. Colleen had once performed in Trivandrum in a concert organized by the Clef Canto School of Music. Her first performance is an audio recording of Bach's Violin Concerto No. 2 in E major. Please listen and enjoy this wonderful rendition. You can watch the church where it has been performed. It is my pleasure to welcome Colleen. Thank you, Colleen, for the wonderful performance. Next, we have Maria Elena Fernandez, hailing from Goa and settled in Vienna. She is a renowned concert pianist and instructor. Having a doctorate in music from Vienna University, Maria Elena has traveled extensively, including many Indian cities, giving workshops and masterclasses. We are so happy to present Maria Elena before you.
It's a special privilege for me to be part of the Bach Festival, which I heard is going to take place for the 18th time, this time online thanks to COVID-19, but we are so strong in our music that we don't allow anything to disturb us. I would like to play a prelude and fugue in A minor from Book 2, Bach Werkverzeichnis 889, from the 48 preludes and fugues called the Well-Tempered Clavier.
Thank you, Maria Elena, for the beautiful composition. Next, we have Mr. George Matthew, who is the Artistic Director of Music for Life International, New York. He is also a famous conductor in the US. He has conducted Beethoven's Ninth Symphony several times at the most famous Carnegie Hall, with orchestra consisting of many world-class musicians. And he has also worked under several UN projects. We are really honored to present Mr. George Matthew before you.
Congratulations, bravo, and thank you to the Trivandrum Bach Festival and the organizers and presenters, Willy, George, and the Clef Canto School of Music in Trivandrum, for your 18 years of service to classical music in Trivandrum, in Kerala, in India, and around the world. Bravo and congratulations. This is the aria from the Goldberg Variations by Johann Sebastian Bach.
Thank you, sir, for that beautiful aria. Next, I am proud to present Galina Elshayeva, who hails from St. Petersburg, Moscow. She is a renowned organist and an excellent caroliner. Galina performs at concerts regularly, not only in Russia but also around the world. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and agreeing to share your video for our Bach Festival. Welcome to Kerala, Galina Elshayeva. Spasiba, and Thank you, Galina, for highlighting the evening with your beauty and elegance. Next, I present before you Miss Nisia Majoli, who is one of the finest pianists and soprano of our country. She has brought revolution changes in knowing and learning Western classical music in her masterly and charismatic leadership. She is pouring out all that she had learnt from the Western Australian Conservatorium at Perth. With her love for music so strong, she has helped reignite the same passion for many other musicians across the globe. Nisia is the founder trustee of the Majoli Music Trust. She has ancestral links with Kerala, and the Clef Canto Music School had the privilege of organizing her concert here. We are so happy and proud to present the wonderful Nisia Majoli.
Hello, my name is Nisia Majoli. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Willy George from Trivandrum for organizing the 18th Bach Festival. It's not easy to organize a festival this large for so many years, and especially in this absolutely awful year of COVID-19. It's really commendable that he's decided to take this online and continue with the tradition of this festival. So I was very happy to have been invited by him to play a little something for the festival. So the first piece I'm going to be playing is the rather calm and peaceful number 1 of Brahms' Intermezzi, Opus 117. I hope you enjoy this. It's like a lullaby, but it gets a little bit dark towards the middle. Apologies, my dogs thought that he would join in between. Thank you. So here's a short piece by a French composer called Fauré. It's called Improvisation, Opus 84, number 5. It's a short piece, but I feel very beautiful. Actually, this was written as a sight reading test for those who wanted to join the Paris Conservatoire. Fauré was professor there at that time. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nisia, for that stunning performance. Next, I am proud to present Sagar Nagaraj, who hails from Mysore and currently lives in Sydney. He is a promising violinist in the Australian World Orchestra. The 70-member huge orchestra had visited Kochi, Chennai and Mumbai for charity concerts to raise funds for flood victims. Thank you, Sagar, for your passion to use music as a tool to spread positive change. We are very happy to present this talented gentleman.
It's Sagar here from Sydney, Australia. Wishing you and your family are well and safe. I'm going to be playing the Saraband from Bach's Partita No. 2 in D minor. this piece is called Estrellita. It's My Little Star, and it's a Mexican love song.
Thank you, Saga, for that lovely piece of music.
Performing for us next, we have Anusha Marin Bobby. Marin is from Changanasheri, Kerala, and is currently living in Bahrain. She's a wonderfully talented soprano and has recently received her Bachelor's in Music Honours degree with distinction from Middlesex University in England. Hearty congratulations, Marin, and we wish you all the best for your future endeavours. We are very proud to present Marin.
Between your sheets you soundly sleep, nor dream of videos that will lovers keep. While all the night I waking sigh on name, the tender sound does every nerve inflame. Imagination shows me all your charms, the plenteous silken hair and waxen
Wow, that was mesmerizing. Thank you very much, Marin, for that fantastic performance. Now we have Milan Manoj Arab. Milan hails from Brochure and is currently living in Moscow. Milan is a wonderfully talented pianist who was mentored by world-renowned pianists like Herbert Kirk. Milan has performed all over India and many other parts of the world. His performance of Liszt's concerto is quite famous. We are so proud to present Milan before you. brilliant performance, Millen. Thank you very much for that beautiful piece. Now we have Carol George. Carol hails from Kochi, Kerala, and is one of the most brilliant violinists Kerala has ever known. Carol is first violinist of the famous SOI, or Symphony Orchestra of India, and has delighted audiences all over the world with his dexterity. Carol is one of the founders of the famous band Orfeo, whose performances were telecast by BBC Music Channel with great appreciation. We are very proud to present Carol George. What a spellbinding performance, Carol. Thank you very much. Now, we have Asha Kaviani, the Sultan of Piano of the Gulf countries. In 2006, Asha was the winner of Young Musician of the Gulf Countries Award in Bahrain. Asha is one of the most valuable pianists of our era. He was also the classmate of our dear Julian Clef at Chetham's and Royal Northern College of Music. He's also Julian's very best friend. We are so happy and proud to present Asha Kaviani. That was an incredible performance, Asha. We all were lost in the beauty of the music. Julian is one of the most brilliant pianists India has ever known. Julian has had the honor of being a soloist with the famous Philharmonia Orchestra and other famous orchestras. Last October in Bangalore, Julian was a soloist for the Beethoven Concerto with the South Asian Symphony Orchestra. Julian's mentor is the great Murray McLachlan. In 2015, he was selected by the legendary pianist Sir Andras Schiff to study with him at Beethoven House in Bonn, Germany. Julian Clef is the inspiration and the spirit behind the Bach Festival in Kerala. Today, it is reaching its 18th edition on his 30th birthday. Julian, We wish you all a very happy birthday and a brilliant career ahead. Today, Julian will be presenting 2 pieces. The first one is a Chopin-Godowsky prelude written for the left hand alone. The second one is a tribute to the legendary pianist Nikolai Kapustin, who left us recently. And now, here comes the Prince of Piano, our very own Julian Clef. and what an incredible performance. We always look forward to hearing more from you. Thank you. And that brings us to the end of today's concert. I truly feel that today's performances have helped bring light and hope into our lives during these trying times. I hope you all will join us on July 31st at 7 p.m. for day 2 of the concert. Now I pass it on to Willy George for the vote of thanks.
Wow! I'm not going to restart the program, but I wish to conclude the program. First of all, I wish to thank all the wonderful musicians who have taken part in this wonderful festival. Thank you all. Before I wish to thank Almighty God for enabling us to conduct the wonderful festival once more on the 18th year. We were not sure that we'll be able to conduct this year because of the uncertainties all over the world. But God enabled us to conduct this time also. I wish to thank all those who are involved in this program. First of all, I thank Mr. Shaju, our dynamic international leader, for his very energy-filled, encouraging words for our festival. He's been very supportive all through these years, and thank you, sir, for being with, for the wonderful words of encouragement. Secondly, Mr. Ashok Koshi, IAS, is a very good connoisseur and painter and a big lover of Western classical music, has been always with us all through these years. And thank Mr. Koshi for your wonderful words. And thirdly, Dr. Saeed Ibrahim, an Honorable Consul of Republic of Germany in Trivandrum, for his wonderful felicitation. He has been very supportive for us all through these years, and thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts for your big support and words of felicitation. And next, I wish to thank all the musicians who have performed. They were not able to record it properly because of they were not able to go out and find a good instrument or a recording equipments. They made all this video themselves. And thank you once more for your wonderful participation by recording your part yourself and sending us to coordinate. First of all, one Colleen Atperia, the wonderful pianist and organist. We have once organized her concert here in Trivandrum, and she was very happy to share her audio. This time she was not able to make a video, but graciously have given us the audio. Thank you, Colleen, for your wonderful participation. Next is Maria Elena Fernandez. We were friends for many years, but we haven't met so far. Thank you, Maria Elena, that music have brought us together, and thank you very much for recording your music and sharing with us. Thank you. And Miss George Matthew, is a proud son of Kerala. He's a wonderful conductor, in the famous conductor in USA. And he has conducted very famous Beethoven's Ninth Symphony several times at Carnegie Hall with world-class musicians. Thank you for your words of encouragement and support, and the short video you presented for us. This is Galina Elshaya. We are just Facebook friends. When I requested her to send a video, she was so happy to share the video, and wishing all the best for the festival. It's a wonderful Carolina. You must watch her performance in the YouTube. Several performances are included in the YouTube. Thank you, Galina, for your wonderful support. And the next performer was Nisha Majoli. Her name is so popular and very respected name in India because of her wonderful service even for Western classical music. She has really brought revolutionary changes in the knowing of all classical music and teaching and learning every process. And thanking, once we have staged her performance in Trivandrum, and we thank her for her wonderful words of appreciation and participation in the festival. Next is our young Sagar Nagaraj, sailing from Mysore but performing with the Australian World Orchestra. He came with his orchestra here in Kochi. We were able to watch his wonderful performance with other big musicians on the orchestra, and thank Sagar for your wonderful participation. Anusha Marin Bobby, now she's a wonderful musician. All of you have heard her wonderful performance today. Awesome performance. We are looking forward to hear more from you, and congratulations for taking the Bachelor of Music from Middlesex University. We are wishing more laurels to you in the years to come, and thank her parents for coordinating all this with her. Now, Carol George and Asha Kavyani, they are just like our sons. They are very wonderfully talented musicians, all of you know, and the future years of music will be on their hand. Wonderful talent, and wish them all the best for participating and sharing their wonderful videos and performance with us tonight. Lastly, our son Julian Clef, thank you for your encouragement to many musicians here. We are looking forward to many big performances from all these musicians in Kerala and around the world. Also wish him a happy birthday. And with this, I wish to conclude my vote of thanks. And I request all of you to, all the audience, we thank you. Without you, the performance will remain still in the air. It is you that completing this process. And I also request you to tune in on July 31st, 7 p.m. Indian time, for the second lot of musicians that are coming, wonderful musicians. When we appealed to many musicians, there was a big rush to participate in this festival. And I thank all the musicians. Wonderful. Since we have time limitation, we have put it in 2 volumes, and please watch the second volume. And I wish to thank 2 energetic young girls, beautiful young girls today. They have done the wonderful comparing work. Mekha Nair, she's doing her medicine in US, and Christine John, she's doing her biotechnology in Japan. We wish them all the best in their studies and also the future life. Mekha is a wonderful flautist, and Chris is a singer. And last and not the least, our wonderful technicians and visual designers. Our friends Narayana Bhattathiri has been doing all the brochures and all designs for the last 17 years. Anand James is a close friend of us. He's been doing the visual, the signature tunes and other visual effects, the cheer of the video. And Shaju and Shalu, the brothers, they are helping us with all the coordination work, combining all the videos. All have done a very wonderful job, and from all of us, from the musicians and from our side, we thank all the wonderful technicians and designers. Thank you all. All the best. Stay safe.